Now we move to the next solid, that is sphere. Sphere. The sphere is just like a tennis ball, a basketball, a football, any circular shape. This is the sphere. When we draw the sphere in two-dimensional figures, we get a circle shape. But this is a sphere of radius r. The volume of the sphere is defined as 4 upon 3 pi r cube, and the curved surface area and the total surface area of the sphere is same, that is 4 pi r square. Now when we cut this sphere into two equal halves, we get a hemisphere. We get a hemisphere. Hemisphere of radius r. So the volume becomes half, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube, and the curved surface area is also become half, that is 2 pi r square. Now the total surface area, as we cut this sphere, this new surface will create. So the total surface area is the curved surface area plus this top surface. So we are getting 3 pi r square is the volume, is the total surface area of the hemisphere. Now this is the solid spheres. Now for the hollow spheres, when we consider a hollow sphere, just like a tennis ball, in tennis ball, there is inside, there is nothing, there is only an air in it. So there are two types of spheres we have seen here, solid sphere and there is a hollow sphere. There is a material outside, but there is inside, there is an air only. The internal radius is, let's say, r, and the external radius is r, capital R. So the volume of the hollow sphere is the volume of the outer sphere minus volume of the inner sphere, because but inside there is nothing, so we have to subtract this volume from the outer sphere. So 4 upon 3 pi capital R cube minus 4 upon 3 pi small r cube. By taking 4 upon 3 pi common, we are getting capital R cube minus small r cube. Now the total surface area of the hollow sphere is 4 pi capital R square. The number of solid spheres, each of diameter 6 cm, that could mold to form a solid metal cylinder of height 45 cm and diameter 4 cm. Here we are converting the n spheres of radius. Here in this question the diameter is 6, the radius of the sphere is 3 cm into a cylinder of radius. In this question the diameter is 4 cm, so radius is 2 cm and the height is 45 cm. Now when we convert this n spheres into this cylinder, the volume remains the same. So the volume of this n spheres is equals to the volume of this cylinder. So n into the volume of the sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube, that is 3 cube, is equals to pi r square h, that is r is 2 square into 45. Now we can cancel pi by pi and 4 by 2 square, and therefore n is equals to 45 into 3 divided by 3 cube, or you can say 45 into 3 divided by 27, 3 cancelled by 9 times, and the 9 is cancelled by 45 by 5 times. So we can make 5 such spheres. Okay, now we move to the radius of a sphere is increased by p%. Its surface area increased by now it is given that when we increase the radius of a sphere by p%, so what will be the effect in its area, surface area? Let the radius of a sphere is r. Now the surface area, let's say denoted by a, is 4 pi r square. Now when we increase radius, the new radius is, let's say, r dash, becomes r plus p% of r, that is r plus p by 100 r. Now the new area, that is a dash, is equals to 4 pi r dash square, that is 4 pi r plus pr by 100 the whole square. Now taking r common, we get 4 pi r square 1 plus p by 100 the whole square. So a dash can be written as a into 1 plus p by 100 the whole square. Now we know that the percentage increase in area is equals to final value minus initial value divided by initial value into 100. The final value is a times 1 plus p by 100 the whole square minus a divided by a into 100. Now by cancelling the a, we get 1 plus p by 100 the whole square minus 1 into 100. Now by expanding this, a plus b the whole square, that is a square plus b square into 2ab, that is 2p by 100 minus 1 into 100. Now 1 is cancelled by 1, so now multiplying by 100 by this, we getting p square by 100 2p. So the required percentage is p square by 100 plus 2p. So according to the option C is correct.